science, biology, medicine came to me around middle school when I came down with mono and was out of school for almost half of a year. My mother was in the medical field, my father was an electrical engineer, and I was fortunate enough for them to have brought me an endless supply of books. I was able to read deeply into the field of regenerative medicine, regeneration, everything from how salamanders regrow limbs to anatomy for the human body. So I had been inspired to figure out how that works and how we can create new technologies to drive and accelerate healing in humans. As humans, we've evolutionarily lost the ability to regenerate. Our default is fibrosis, scarring, simply put. If we get hurt or as we age, our tissue doesn't heal very well. So regeneration is the ideal. It's things we move towards. It's things that I and many others in the field are striving to achieve. I've invented a new technology based on some of my hobbies. I love to tinker. I've built and restored dozens of classic cars. So a lot of engineering and building there with a lot of materials such as carbon fiber. And I also like the mountain bike and road bike, again, carbon fiber. And looking at those materials, I got to wondering how they were made.
Michael's brain works in a very different way from other people, so he's always coming up with new ideas, new inventions, and he's always kind of looking at things from a different point of view.
Inspiration's fun. It's not something you ever set out to do, or usually you don't find it, right? It finds you. They use microfluidics, which means very tiny channels, less than a millimeter. And they use certain types of coaxial flow, forcing the flow together, and some chemistry, some biochemistry, to make and remake very fine, incredibly strong filaments that end up making their webs. So when we endeavor to make an implant that's as strong as your native shoulder or knee or Achilles tendons, we will test it in here to see just how strong it is.
So Michael is an inventor first, but he's also an excellent husband and father. He spends a lot of time with our children doing the things that the children want to do, and he is very much engaged with our family.
Florida is fantastic for medicine, biomedical research, and orthopedics. I'm so thrilled to be part of the Florida Inventors Hall of Fame and all these great peers. It is quite an honor and privilege. And it's also amazing that so many great inventors have been in part of Florida's story. It just shows how great it is to be a Floridian, to be a scientist, an inventor, a clinician, an innovator in the state of Florida. It's just fantastic. So quite an honor.